Hi witches, blessed be. This is White Raven over here. Today's Tuesday and I want to talk to you guys about love and love spells. Okay? I'm not going to try to give you a lesson and tell you what to do. Ultimately, your heart and your feelings and what you want as a partner in life is your prerogative. But I do have to share this video with you guys because needless to say, spells for love or love spells are the biggest request in all of my lists. Okay, so I'm going to give you some examples of the wrong way to do love spells. Absolutely the wrong way of going about love spells. And I'm sharing this with you because you need to understand exactly what is it that you want. A lot of the times when you're requesting a love spell, you don't want a love spell. You want to bind somebody to you and you want vengeance. And that has nothing to do with love. For example, let me give you some of the examples and I'm going to summarize this because otherwise I'll be making a video for 2 hours. When people write to me telling me, I want my man to not being able to sleep, not being able to find any rest. I love him so much. I want him back. So I don't want him to find peace. I don't want him to rest. I don't want him to be able to eat or have peace. And I want him to be thinking about me all the time. And then I want him back. I want him to marry me. I want him to spend money on me. And I want him to be beg me for love forever. When I read things like that, when you send me stuff like that, the only thing that I get in my heart is that you want vengeance. And the only way for you to get even with your partner is to bind him to you. And if he's not bind to you, and if he's not like coming back to you like a puppy dog, which I'm quoting words that you guys use when you guys are writing to me, that is not love. That's not love at all. You're trying to get even because you are basing this request on your own hurt and on your own anger. Because either the person had left you for another girl, because the person just simply got tired of you and left, because after you spending all your life taking care of your husband and all that stuff, he left you for a younger woman, for example. And this is what I have to say to you. And this is something that I have shared with you guys before. Sometimes the universe removes from us all the bad people that we do not deserve because there are different circumstances coming your way. But you get so obsessed with this one person, especially if this one person betray you in any way, shape, or form. Meaning the person left you for another lover, the person just simply left you after all you done for that person. We do not own nobody's heart. We can manipulate people's feelings. We can manipulate people in order to bind them to us. But let me tell you what's going to happen if you do a binding spell to a person that you want close to you. Like let's say you're going to bind your ex-husband back to you and you bind him. In Spanish, how do we call this? I don't know if any people out there that is listening to my videos speak Spanish, but we call this an amarre. Tie you up to me. You know what's going to happen? Number one, that person is going to be attached to you based on the magic. Not based on his feelings, it's going to be based on magic. That's number one. And you know what's going to happen? Number two, you have to work this person constantly. Constantly. This is a never-ending, constant job. Number three, not only is it frustrating, you is draining. You will be drained. And you're going to get so tired of these circumstances. You're going to get so tired of having this man next to you, kissing your feet like a puppy dog following you around because you work him. Why do you want a man like that? Or a woman like that? Why? Oh, I want to take vengeance on him. He's going to have to love me for life. You know what's going to happen? You're going to get so sick of him. You're going to get so tired of him. Because you know what? The man that you love is not that man that came back to you. Because that's a work person. That's a cursed person. That is somebody that you binded to you. And he is doing everything he's doing based on magic. Not based on the way he thinks or he feels. Do you really want that for your life? Do you really want a person like that next to you? Especially when your request is not coming from love. Your request is coming from vengeance. And I'm not saying if you want to get even, if the guy was an asshole and you gave him 20 years of your life, 25 years of your life, and he fucking left you for another girl, oh, punish him. I'm not saying don't punish him. I'm not saying don't get even. I'm not saying just, I keep telling you, that spell, let them have it, is one of my most favorite spells because that spell works and it works so freaking good. Do something like that. Do you really want him back to you? Do you really? Especially if you're not coming from love. Oh, I love him so much. He's my life. Listen, nobody's your life. Your life is you. And this is what I tell you. When you're writing things like that to me, I tell you, lose the fucker. Get it done. You don't want him back. You don't want him back. Number one, that's not coming from love. And number two, honestly, if you get him back, you're going to get so sick of it. And you know what's going to happen? You bind him to you. Let's pretend you do that. Let's pretend we do a really hardcore spell and we bind that guy to you. He's stuck to you like a freaking band-aid. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to get bored. And you're going to fall in love with somebody else. How about that? And guess what? You have that puppy dog. They have that puppy dog bind to you. And he's not going to leave you alone. It does not matter that you don't love him anymore. It does not matter that you're in love with somebody else. What could happen with that puppy dog? That he get mad and psychotic? And then you can't get rid of him. What are you going to do? Work him again? Do you know how hard it is to unbind people? Think about it. Really think about it. Because then you want to go ahead and do your life and be happy with somebody else. And you're going to have that crazy puppy dog bind to you. And what makes you think that whenever you bind somebody and you curse somebody because you want them back, just when you fall in love with somebody else and you want him around and you don't want him around anymore, he's just going to go away? That's not how it happens. Once you get somebody bind to you, once you get somebody begging and coming back to you, good luck getting rid of him. Good luck. This is one of the reasons I don't like doing binding spells. And this is one of the reasons I'm not going to share with you any type of spell for you to get that person to you. I promise you that I help you with other things for you to help yourself get over that person, for you to better yourself, for you to feel better in your heart, for you to attract a new love. How about that? To open your ways? I'll help you with that, but I'm not going to help you bind anybody. I don't feel like it. Not that I'm being mean, not that I'm being a bitch. There's other channels in here that will do that for you. I promise you. There's a lot of channels in YouTube, and you're going to find a lot of people in YouTube that is going to help you with that. Not me. I'm not going to deal with that. All right? So, and the second part of this video, and I'm going to be quiet because I'm going on 10 minutes right now, ranting about this. You need to listen to the universe. When you have somebody that left you, let it be. Don't force things, because sometimes people come into your life to teach you a lesson. I truly believe that. I am a true believer of that. They come into your life to teach you a lesson. You are with them, you learn from them, or you teach them something. All right? Once that cycle is done, the cycle is done. Let it be. You do not know what the universe have in store for you. You just don't know. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. We get so obsessed. We don't know what we have done to this person. Let's say we have a pure heart and our loved one left us and we have no idea. And it's like I tell you, a lot of the time it's not that the person stopped loving you. A lot of the times the person stopped loving themselves. And they don't have the capability of loving you. You have people that get depressed. You get people that are addicted to medications or they're sick and their sickness doesn't leave any room to love you. They're addicted. They have vices. They have mental problems. It's not necessarily you. Why would you think you need to bind somebody like that? Why do you... It's already a sick person and you're on top of that, you're going to send curses and binding spells to a person that mentally is not well. Physically is not well. You have to think about all those things. Why is this person leaving me? Did they leave you for another person? Are you a good wife to him? Are you a good husband? I know all of you guys are going to tell me, yes, we are amazing. I put up with all these years. Introspection. Are you really the person that you were when you started the relationship? Are you worthy of that other person's love? How much fault we have when our loved ones leave us? And again, if you want to do magic, by all means. I'm not telling you not to do magic. I'm just telling you some of the consequences that you may get once you send out there a curse and you bind somebody to you. And when I say bind, it's not that you have to say, I want to bind this person. But the simple fact of you having somebody coming back to you, like a puppy dog, doing things for you, you're binding that person to you. I don't recommend it at all. I really don't. And I suggest that you analyze your actions. So every time I see requests like this, please make sure that you're coming from the heart. If you love the person, then let's do a nice spell. Like, help me get his attention back to me. And there's a few videos in my channel that touch this topic. But if you want your man to come back to you and kiss your feet, and lick your toes, spend money on you, be loyal and faithful to you, and do anything you ask him to do, that's not a love spell. That's vengeance. And it's going to backfire. Trust me, it's going to backfire. Think about it, analyze it. Until next time, keep being wicked. Bye.